Hello students, welcome to Study Circle YouTube channel. In this video is continuation of the work energy and power chapter. In this video we will discuss mainly energy and different forms of energy we will discuss. So those students till now who have not subscribed or like our channel of Study Circle, so please like it and subscribe it. And also press the bell icon so that you will get the notification of new videos, okay, upcoming videos which will be uploaded for your final exams. So now let us start with energy. It is defined as capacity or ability to do work. Means एक काम करने का क्षमता जिसको कहा जाता है. Whenever you do any work, we require energy. Without energy, we can't do any work. Suppose if you do the 10 joule of works, then you require 10 joule of energy. Then equal amount of energy is consumed from our body. So work done that was done by our body. Suppose if it is 50 joule, then equal 50 joule of energy is consumed from our body also. So the work done by the body is equals to also the energy consumed by the body also. Okay, from the body, sorry. So now energy, that means the capacity to do work. So there are the various forms of energy: kinetic energy, potential energy, chemical energy, light energy, sound energy, heat energy. So mainly in this chapter we have to read about kinetic energy and potential energy in details. We will also discuss other forms of energy. So first of all, energy, that means it is the capacity or ability to do works. Its unit is same as joule, and it is a scalar quantity. Energy has no directions. It is a scalar quantity and its unit is similar to the unit of work, that is joule. So now the first forms of energy that you have to read, that is kinetic energy. Now try to understand. Actually it is defined as the energy possessed in a body by virtue of its motion is said to be kinetic energy. मतलब किसी भी बॉडी में मोशन के चलते जो एनर्जी आता है, that energy is said to be kinetic energy. Now let us understand with some example. Suppose here is a football and suppose here is a tennis ball. Both are at rest now, so nothing is happening there. But suppose if it is moving and it is move and it will be reaches here, suppose, then when it will be, this ball will strike that ball will be also move. मतलब पहले ये बॉल भी रेस्ट में था, ये बॉल भी रेस्ट में था, ये बॉल कुछ नहीं कर रहा था, लेकिन when it is in motion, when it is strike it will move. That means this ball is doing work because it is displacing that ball when it is in motion. So when it is doing work, and whenever any body do work, it required energy. तो ये एनर्जी आया कहां से? पहले तो ये बॉल डिस्प्लेस नहीं कर रहा था, लेकिन जब ये मोशन में तब इसको डिस्प्लेस किया, तो ये एनर्जी आया कहां से? That energy comes due to the motion of the body. एक बॉडी मूव कर रहा है, if there is some object is coming in the path, if it is a lighter, so it can displace it. That means it is doing some work, and that work done is due to the motion of the body. Because whenever the body do work, it requires energy, and that energy comes, that is due to the motion. So that is the kinetic energy. The energy due to the motion of a body, that is said to be kinetic energy. Okay, I hope is it clear the definition of the kinetic energy? The energy of a body due to its motion. The energy possessed in the body by virtue of its motion is said to be kinetic energy. Mathematically, kinetic energy, that is equals to half mv square. Means the kinetic energy of a body is equal to half mv square, whereas m is the mass of the body and v is the velocity of the body. That means more the mass of the body, more it has kinetic energy when it is in motion, and more the velocity of the body, more it has kinetic energy. Means when velocity is 0, means body is at rest. When velocity is 0, that means the body is at rest. That means kinetic energy is equals to 0. That means kinetic energy has some value when it has some body has some velocity. That means body has in motion. And when the body is at rest, the kinetic energy of the body becomes 0. Got it? So that is the formula for the kinetic energy, and it is also its unit is joule since it is energy, and it is equals to half mv square. So there is the one important questions from this topic. Derive kinetic energy formula, that is half mv square, how it is. So that was a very important questions. Now let us try to understand derivation of kinetic energy. Now let us discuss the derivation of kinetic energy. Now suppose let a body of mass equals to m. Suppose here is a body whose mass is m. If F force is acting on the body, as a result of that force, body displaces in this directions and cover a distance s, and its final velocity become v. Initially body is at rest, a force is acting on the body, as a result it displaces and cover a distance s, and its final velocity become v. So now since we know that work done on the body, that is W equals to F into S, we have already discussed in the work topic, W equals to F into S. Now from third equation of motion, V square equals to, we know that U square plus 2S. From here S is equals to U square in this side, that means V square minus U square and divided by 2A. Now if you put that value S in work done, so now therefore W equals to F into S. In the place of S, if you write that value V square minus U square by 2A. And since we know that force that is acting on the body, that is equals to mass into accelerations. So therefore in the place of F we can write m into A into V square minus U square divided by 2A. In the bracket write since F equals to m into A. So we put that value. A get cancelled. So now W equals to 1 by 2 m into V square minus U square. Now since the body is at rest here, that means initial velocity of the body is here 0. So as a result, W equals to half m into V square since U equals to here 0. And that work done on the body is equals to the energy possessed in the body. जितना काम होगा उतना उसमें energy आएगा. So as a result, that work done is replaced by here kinetic energy. So kinetic energy of the body equals to half mv square. That is the derivation for the kinetic energy. More the mass of the body, more the kinetic energy, more the velocity of the body, more the kinetic energy. Is it clear? Okay. Again I am repeating the step. Let at body of mass m, a force is acting on the body. As a result, it displaces and covers distances, and its final velocity become v. So work done equals to force into displacement. From third equation of motion, v square equals to u square plus 2s. From here we calculate the value of s and put that s here. So that W equals to F into, in the place of S, V square minus U square by 2A. And we know that force is equals to mass into accelerations. So we have put F in the place of F, we write M, and we have written M into A got cancelled. As a result, W equals to this. And since initial velocity is 0, so W equals to half mv square. That is a very important question, derivation of kinetic energy. Okay. Now, there is another form of energy that is said to be potential energy. Potential energy means the energy possessed in a body due to the change in positions against gravity or due to the change in shape or size. For example, if you stretch a rubber band and release it, it will move. But when you are not stretching it, it is not moving. But when you stretch it and then it will move after releasing. That means इसमें move किया मतलब ये move काम किया, and when it is doing work, that means it has some energy. वो एनर्जी कहां से आया? ड्यू टू चेंज इन स्ट्रेचिंग, दैट मींस ड्यू टू चेंज इन द शेप ऑफ द बॉडी. Suppose if you lift a certain object to a certain height and release it, when it is come, if anything come in the place of the path of that, it will displace that, it will strike it. That means it has some energy in that time because it is doing work. It is coming, that means it is doing work. It has some energy. वो energy कहां से आया? यहां से अपने आप नहीं था. When it is lifted and released, so I am doing some work on it against gravity. And जितना हम काम कर रहे, that amount of energy is stored in that body in the form of potential energy. So that means the potential energy of a body means energy due to body change in its position of a body, due to change in shape or size of a body. So suppose if a body is lifted to a certain height from here to here, suppose if a height h and mass of the body becomes m, then to lift it, the work done on the body, that is equals to mgh when work is done against gravity, and the amount of work done on the body is equal to the potential energy of the body. So therefore the potential energy is also equals to mgh. The potential energy of the body is equal to the work done when a body is lifted to a certain height, and that energy is stored in the body in the form of potential energy. So these are the mainly two forms. Later on we will discuss also the conversion of some energy, one form of energy to another form in the next videos, and we will discuss also power and some topics and some important questions of for your final examinations. Okay, thank you.